Hey there, welcome back guys. This video is special thanks to Darren from Teslovix for sending us the clip-on power bank for your Starlink Mini, but also we were sent the bracket for the Starlink Mini so we can suction cup mount it to the top of the car. So without any further ado, let's get started. Let's see what's inside and figure out if this will work out just right for you. Come. Okay, so here it is right here, the suction bracket. We'll put that together in a second. The clip-on power bank, it's got about approximately 6 hours of runtime, which is great if you're traveling. But most of all, you don't have to be tethered to the cord in your car because you're going to be powering it and mounting it at the same time. So you don't have to worry about where to close your door. This is it right here. This is the power in for charging. And as you can see, we have power out. And as you can see here, it's 27,000 milliamps, but most of all, you can power two things at the same time, maybe your phone and your computer, or charge your watch, or whatever else needed, because it has a designated connection here coming out for your Starlink Mini. Just so you know, the original cable that comes with it is really short, but you could use the original Starlink charger to charge it from the port right there. You just take it, plug it in on one end, and then plug it in right here, and all the LEDs will light up green when it's fully charged. Let's connect this to the Starlink Mini after we assemble the bracket. So now we're going to assemble the suction bracket for the Starlink Mini. It's pretty straightforward. Clips on to the side of your Starlink. Got some parts right here. 1, 2, 3, 4 suctions. A little certificate of inspection. Little brackets here. And a little Velcro thingy which we'll leave in the box device. So you have two A's. See that? So the A's go like this, face the A like that, and then what you'll do is you'll pull this tab back. See how the holes are facing this way? So what you'll do is you'll push this in, right? So that it slides right on. And voila, see how that snapped in? So that's A there. And then you're gonna do is you're gonna snap another one here. Not to this one because that's a circle. See that? Circle. So you wanna fit the square into the square one. See how that has a square running through there? Okay. So now we're going to, see, and it's even marked right there. So we can just pull it and see it snapped right in. And then what you're gonna do is the same thing with the other ones. So that will go into this one right here. Just feed it in like that. B, see that? Similar situation where hopefully this one is a circle. See that? Circle goes in here. Just pull this down like that and snap it right in, and do the same thing with the B going this way. And B will match up there, and voila. See that? And now we just have one more to go. Just put these on the side. Well, you gotta make sure you put it in correctly. Voila. See that? And we have A, B, A, B. Just like that. And then now we can mount these things on. And when you're done, you should have something that looks like this. BA, AB, or BA, vice versa. And everything goes like this. So those little brackets can turn, but when you put them in, they should suck that way. See that? Down, face them down. And the bolt goes in the inside, right? So that you can screw it on the outside. Screw it on the outside, screw it on the outside, bolt on the inside. And now we can take our Starlink Mini and slide it under, okay? Start from a corner, any of the corners, slide it in, okay? Try not to scratch it, because it does not fit with its case on here, but the battery is waterproof. And then now we can flip it over, right, just to make sure that we're seating it properly, but we have to open up right there, and then make sure that this slides in its proper direction, and then you should hear it click. See? It's snapped in. You should be able to pull it from all corners and make sure that it is snug in there. You could always rinse that with water. Remember, it's plastic. It's just dirt that got on there. We'll rinse that. Remember, it is waterproof. It has an IP67 rating, which is great. We could probably put that other tab back in there in case it does rain. You don't want water going into that. So we'll put this like this and put this waterproof protected right back in there. And then now we can put this on, and as you can see, that's not going anywhere. And now we can test it out and put it on the car. Come. So before mounting it to the car, you do want to make sure that the Starlink Mini is on. There's a power button that you need to press, and once you press it, you'll see that the Starlink Mini is on because there's a blue light that shines from below. And then as you can see, the suction mounts do mount really nicely, but you do want to make sure that the surface you're mounting it to is clear, as you can see here on the other side, and then just pull on it. As you can see, I'm putting a lot of power into it, but it's not going anywhere. It is on there for the rest and duration of the trip. So it's mounted on the car, it's securely on there, it's not going anywhere. When it's wet, it has better suction. There's our camera right there. That should hold. Hopefully it doesn't need to be aligned, but we're gonna be driving anyway, but everything should work out just right once we align things. All right, so we're connected here. Just gonna sync everything. 1, 2, 3. Let's go to the how-to by Lou. That's our Starlink right there. Good luck. Our faith is put amongst those in the stars. Fingers crossed it doesn't fall off on the highway. We'll test it out on the highway. So we're just gonna go to the Starlink application right here and do a speed test. See what we got. We're on the 100 gigabyte plan. We'll see what the alignment says. Alignment's pretty good. Wow, we got lucky there. That's luck. But you could always move your car accordingly to the angle you need to get the reception, and you're going to be on the road anyway. But let's see what the speed test does. Press start. And it's fair. It is a hot day, but so far so good. Wow, look at that. Over 200. Kind of neat, huh? Almost 300. The upload is always going to be between 8, 4, sometimes 20 if you're lucky. All right, so we know we've got internet. This is good for the RV experience. So we're just going to drive along on the highway. So we know we've got connection. Always make sure it's on. That's the only downside, is that you have to turn the power on and charge it before you go, and you get roughly about 6 hours of fun, whatever it is you're doing. But ideally it could work if you're stationary. Don't break your stuff. It could work if you're stationary, meaning like if you're on your RV or camping and you don't have any metal to stick it to. As you can see, it's up there, we've got connection, you're connected, and you can just drive to where you need to if you want to stream. Remember that upload speed isn't the most optimal, but we're going to drive through the town. The only thing that will slide on a turn is the camera. All right, so you could have your kids in the back and still streaming. Feel really good. I would check it occasionally just to make sure it still has that suction power. Make sure the surface that you're putting it on is clean and there's no debris, because as you saw, we got some debris on there in the beginning, but we took the debris off to create that full suction. So it does work on the highway as long as the surface is clear and clean. Oh, hard brake, obstacle detected. Hopefully that wasn't anything falling off. Whoops. Obstacle detected again. It's a tricky turn because a lot of traffic coming off the highway, and as you heard, impatient drivers. All right, we made a sharp turn, so it works well on sharp turns. Really good. As you can see, the magic is happening. We have another camera there, and we made it back to our destination. Anyway, that's pretty much it. It worked out really well. The suction cups are amazing. You can feel it's sticky. When you rinse it, it feels soft and smooth, but the stickiness comes back, and you want to make sure the surface is clean under here, but also the surface is clear and clean to whatever it is you're sticking it to. As you saw, we stuck it onto the metal of the car, but we also tried it on the glass, and it worked just as well because we have a little sunroof thingy, and it worked out just fine. Knowing that, and moving forward, there is a life expectancy, and what that is, I don't know when it comes to these suctions thingies on here, because nothing does last forever, but it should last as long as it needs to, and always check it when stationary before you go mobile, and when you park before you get moving on the road again, to make sure it is secure moving forward. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Kind of neat, huh? Gotta love it. No more tether to the cord. Make sure you turn it on before you actually suction it onto the top of the glass or car. And also remember, you have the option to use it stationary, but in this video, we just focused on using it while on the go, because you can attach your computer or your watch or whatever it is you want to charge in between that time while on the go, but no more cord running through the car. Anyway, I hope that this video helped you. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them down below, or ideas for other videos. Remember to like and subscribe, and we'll see you all next time.